Krazy family. Today, I'm interviewing a dear friend of mine, Nick, of That Adventure Guy. My brother.
How's it going, Chuck?
How's it going? So what I want to do is give you the new sticker.
Oh, you got new ones.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I'll put it on my cup so I can tell it apart from the other ones. Thank you.
Nick is a dear friend of mine. We got to. This is actually a proper interview. We did a proper interview with Mr. Tom Barton's.
Yes.
Opening season, one of your dear friends.
He's been a mentor of mine since my very first video.
Yeah,
and into him actually shortly after that.
He jokingly said that you beat him out for nomination.
You know.
He's just rubbing it in. You rubbing it in. I'm just kidding. No, Nick is was nominated for Best Blogger from the City Paper in 2024 and 2025. Yeah. He is a Krazy family member.
Actually, I also got second best influencer too last year.
Oh, really?
Which I never thought myself as an influencer. Yet here
we
are.
And then he's a YouTuber and a dear friend of ours. He also has his channel, own YouTube channel called That Adventure Guy. So, Nick, first of all, I love you, brother. Thank you so much.
So thank you for all the support on my channel as well.
And you know what? It's all good. We're here to show love and support each other.
Yeah, we have a common thing we love.
Yeah, common thing we love.
Kennywood.
You know, Kennywood though. But how many years does this make when you started That Adventure Guy?
You were here. I met you on my very first adventure. That
Really?
was my very first adventure was, I think, was it 4 years ago now? Yeah. Opening day at Kennywood. So it's basically an anniversary today.
Wow. You know what? I might even have some footage of that. I think we have your interview that day, but I don't know. We might have some pictures of that day.
You know what? I just watched some of my footage of that, my very first video. Not the interview, but my video. It is very cringy. It was not my best style video.
I love your Kennywood videos.
That being said, that one put me on the map right from the beginning. That one went viral on my very first video.
Yeah, how many was that?
Last I saw, I think it was up like 30,000 views, which isn't much, but for somebody's first video, that's kind of unheard of.
Yeah, that goes to show you right there, when it comes to Kennywood, everyone's crazy about it.
Yeah,
you know.
So Krazy with a K.
Yeah, Krazy with a K. What made you want to start your channel? Why?
Yeah, I think I might have talked to you a little bit off camera about it. About 10 years ago or so, I had a brain injury, and it affects my memory a lot. And I've noticed myself in the last few years starting to forget things. My fiance would say, "Hey, remember when we did this?" I'd be like, "I don't remember that at all." So now I did this to kind of start a video diary, if you will, and I try to make it good enough that it will hold my own interest. So I try to make it somewhat entertaining, so it will hold my interest. But now I have something I can look back and be like, "Oh yeah, I do remember that." Or if I forget something, I can be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that." But a way for me to do it. That being said, people started watching it, and my channel just kind of went up. And I think this might be the first time publicly I'm talking about that.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's very, very personal and heartfelt. You know, I think with this park, there's always something. There's always a story behind why we come up here.
Yeah, and with that, I've been coming here since I couldn't even walk. I grew up 20 minutes away from here all my life, so I've been here pretty much every year. There's like 5 or 6 years I didn't come, but other than that, I've been a lifelong fan of the park.
Yeah, it's like therapy to all of us.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Now we showed you our story, me and Rocky's story.
Yeah.
So that's your content has to do with many different subjects.
Yeah.
And I saw it once. And this is the question that I wrote last year because originally we were going to do a interview last year. We were playing phone tag and not meeting up. But I saw when you went to Erie and did a video and toured
the Demolition Derby.
Well, no, old historian train station.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That was before the Derby. That was cool.
You also went to a circus and interviewed the clowns.
I joined the circus for a day.
Also, last year you went to Fun Spot.
Area Force One. They gave me an all access. They gave me a VIP.
Awesome.
I got to ride as many seats as I want to try to find the best.
What town was that? Fayette, Georgia, right?
It's right outside of Atlanta.
Yeah, outside of Atlanta. And rode Air Force One. Wow.
I do love my. That was only the second RMC I've ever been on. The first one was Wildcats Revenge in Hershey. The RMC shot way up to the top of my list. I love those. This year,
they're a lot of fun.
I've not been to Cedar Point since they opened Steel Vengeance, so I can't wait to get my butt on that one too.
Yeah. What was it that made you want to do different subjects like these?
My two biggest influences, actually, are Adam the Carpet, or Adam the Carpet. I'm confusing things here. Adam the Woo, which I mean, a lot of you, anybody that follows him knows he just passed recently.
away.
Yeah,
God bless.
But he was probably the original YouTuber I got to, and then before starting the channel, a year or two before, I started following Jacob the Carpetbagger. Okay. And what kind of put things into perspective for me is my very first day filming here at Kennywood on my first video, I ran into him, and I was like, I know this was meant to be. That kind of was like fate. It's sealed. You like, okay,
very nice man too.
Oh, he's amazing. Very
nice man. Yeah. So, I see your heart. And you love doing what you do. So that's great. In 2024, you were nominated for Best Blogger in Pittsburgh by a magazine. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. You were nominated for the Best Blogger in Pittsburgh by a magazine. The following year, you were nominated again along with your friend Tom Bartons. Tom was here.
Me and him have he's a great friend. When it comes to this, we have a little fun rivalry with him.
Yeah.
Are
they still doing those nominations? Is that magazine still around?
Here's the weird thing about it. It closed down. They went out of business, and then last month, I think it was, maybe 2 months ago, they had a non-profit or something buy them out.
Wow, that's great.
So the magazine is back. To what extent, I'm not sure, but that's the Pittsburgh City paper. They're on Facebook. I know that. So
yeah.
Shout out to Pittsburgh City paper.
How did that happen? Like, how did you get nominated?
They have open nominations online. One of my subscribers or followers nominated me. Enough people backed it up. Thank you to whoever did that.
It was fun seeing you smile. Like, what?
Yeah.
Because I know we talked about it during that time.
It's one of those things with my channel. I've had so many opportunities I've never would have thought I had. Like for the Air Force One, you used to have all access to a theme park like that. Same thing with Hershey Park. They invited me out, gave me all access. Kennywood, take notes on that. Kennywood. No, I think about Kennywood. You gave me the biggest honor because right behind me there's a mural, and they painted me on the mural. So that is a huge honor. I take that back, Kennywood. You're on top of the game, so you're winning the game right now with that one.
When it comes to Kennywood, recently did in the beginning of 2024 season, and this goes by what you were saying. Just happens to what we were talking about. You had an honor put upon you that had to do with the Thunderbolt. Now, you kind of just mentioned it, but what can you go into more detail what that was and how did that happen?
Was that 2 years ago, I think it was?
Was it? I think it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago, they had a mural in front of the Thunderbolt, the roller coaster right behind me. That was there, like 40 years or 46 years or something? It was there time. Pretty much my entire life. But they were redoing it, so I brought my camera. This is the lid of my camera. I was holding it, videotaping them, and then I was interviewing one of the guys. He's like, hey, you know what? Pull your camera back out. You're going to want this on film. So I pulled it out. He's like, we're looking for people that be in the mural. We would love to have you be part of this mural. And that's how it started. I had no plans on that. And actually, if you go watch the video, they let me do the first spray of paint on there. They told me just do one spray, but I tagged it. I put my whole name. So
shame on you.
Underneath that mural, just know that my autograph is under there somewhere.
Did you put your first name?
I put that adventure guy, real big.
Real big.
Real big, yeah.
It's funny because I watched a couple of videos later on. Didn't you run into him again?
Yes, I did. That was a surprise.
What is with that?
I don't know. And it's just everywhere I go anymore. I'm running into people, fans of the channel, friends of the channel. And by all means, if you see me out, stop and say hi. If I have stickers on me, I'll definitely hook you up with one. Okay. I love meeting my fans. That's the biggest thing I like. Just that and the comments I get too. Like people put... I don't know, did you see the one last year? I did a video, I think it was 3 years ago now, at Idlewild. And one of the actors in Storybook Forest, Geppetto,
Uh-huh.
I guess he passed away.
Oh no.
His family reached out to me and just loved. He said they watched the video all the time because it's like a little memorial of me interviewing him while he was in character. He's like, that's the only example that they have. So reading stuff like that, I had another one. I can't get too much into it, but I just got recently. But it just, I get teared up whenever I think about that. But it just really, really kind of.
I think it's like these videos that we do. It's like a snapshot in time of us, and it's our memories, and that's why.
And that is why I'm doing the channel, so I can
Yeah.
look back at those memories.
Yeah.
That I might otherwise forget.
I think I've asked you this before too, and then last time, the very first time,
Yes.
we only did a few questions and just hung out a little bit on camera. But I'm gonna recap this question because it's.
Did you say you're gonna recrap it?
Yeah, my tongue doesn't work.
Words are hard sometimes.
Edit button.
Leave it in.
Recap the question. What about Kennywood are you crazy about, man?
Oh, what am I or what am I not?
Yeah,
I mean, ask me what I'm not crazy about. It's probably an easier one. Let's see. The coasters, obviously. It's a toss-up with my favorite one. It depends on my mood.
Yeah.
Potato Patch Fries, of course.
Uh-huh.
What I'm most crazy about is the nostalgia. This thing, it's such a wide range. You'll have like the newest coasters like Steel Curtain, but then you'll have Noah's Ark, which is the only surviving one. Or this year is 100th anniversary of the Whip, which I think this is the only 16 car of the Whip still anywhere.
Yeah, from what I understand, yeah.
I know definitely in the U.S., but possibly worldwide.
Yeah.
So just like they preserve the history and they have pride in it too. I don't know if you noticed, but over by the train station, the Kennywood Junction, the gift store there, they set up a little museum. I use the word museum lightly, but it's like signs and stuff of all of the past, which is really cool.
I'm gonna have to check it out. We haven't
Yeah.
got a chance to get over to this train station yet. We've been busy with the coasters, trying to get our rides in and that.
And you've been a fan of my channel. You know I love my weird museum, quirky museums and things like
history.
that. So yeah, the train ride here, since they redid it from Thomas, it's fantastic now. Having all those old ride vehicles and stuff that's not here
That's
anymore.
great. That's great. Yeah. What? Both of us have spent years coming to this park, man. Like we were saying earlier, and over the years, you've seen many rides, games, attractions, food stands come and go all the time. And although time does pass, and these things do have to happen.
Yeah.
What do you think should be the mainstay of Kennywood?
The mainstay, or which do I think should be brought back?
Mainstay, which should always stay the same.
I'm a firm believer that nothing should stay the same. Now, I think Potato Patch should always be here. I don't think it should always be the same. I know this year they're doing pulled pork. I think like small changes like that, adding a menu item or something like that, making small changes is okay. So I think like Potato Patch Fries, I don't think they'll ever get rid of that here. But they might change the menu a little bit. So stuff like that I think is okay. As far as rides and attractions, I hate to say it, but I think everything has a time and place when it needs to be replaced to move on. I would love to see Noah's Ark stay forever. I mean, that's I think that's the only one that's Blackpool, England, I think still has one, but I don't think it's operational.
No, it's not. It's just a eyepiece or something, decoration?
I think you walk under when you walk into the park or something like that. But I mean, if whenever the time comes for it to move on, I would love to see Kennywood keep it in like that kind of capacity at least.
Yeah.
Now, what do I want them to bring back? Now, hear me out. Kennywood, if you're listening, bowler roller. Bring back bowler roller. I love pushing that bowling ball up over the hump and then it coming back. And
Have you tried going to Knoebels? They have it there.
I've never been there.
Oh, you got to, man. I'm sure you'll
That is
get
on my
a chance.
list this year. I'm planning
You'll
on
get a chance. Yeah.
Inside tip, I might be going there this year.
Yeah. Well, what was the next question? Where was I? Okay, so in recent years, we have seen an increase of alcohol beverages in the park. And sales in a family park, which is also, Kennywood has been known to be a family park that has most recently have added alcohol sales to the park.
Yeah.
Do you think whether or not that takes away from the family-oriented feel of the park?
I have no problem with it, honestly. As long as they're not letting people have too much. It's just like a regular bar. If you go to a bar, I used to bartend. If I see that you're intoxicated, guess what? I can't serve you. That's state law. State law, you can't serve somebody that's intoxicated. So as long as they follow that, now, I think they made a huge mistake last year, and I'm going to call them out on it. They had the over 21 night.
I was just going to bring that up.
Now, what they should have done, if you ask me, is by saying over 21 night, that gives it the connotation of it's a drink fest, right? That's the first thing that comes to my mind is over 21, okay, we're going to have alcohol in it. What I think they should have done is had an over 18 night, called it 18 plus adult night. That does not have the drinking connotation with it. Anybody that's of age adult, I mean, they'll have the beer there, they can have it, but it still takes the children away so the adults can have the part without giving it that connotation that it's a drinking event.
Were you here that the one night last year? I want to tell you something. I don't know if you know this, but the day of that adult night last year, we were the first one. We weren't expecting fights. We weren't expecting all this stuff. And when me and Rock would come out, have fun. We don't drink. Very rare, but we don't drink at this park. Because I don't want to pay $15.
I was just going to say, I'll have a beer here and there, but not here, just because,
it's $15, very expensive.
So, although they had during the Christmas thing, they have the hot cider. That has some alcohol on it. Oh my gosh, is that delicious?
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the same boat as me. We both have diabetes.
Yeah.
You just share. Just have a sip or two.
Yeah.
But it was delicious.
So, when we were leaving that day, as I was getting in my car, I was tripping over all the beer cans and bottles in the parking lot.
It was just a big tailgate fest.
Yeah. So I just felt like, you're right. A little bit is okay, but when it comes to the Bites and Pints, it's just too much because they have it all around but that's all around the lagoon and around. It's just my opinion.
I respect your opinion, but I have a different one. I've seen them all around, and I've taken. I mean, whenever you buy the Bites and Pints card, they only give you a little sip of alcohol. You're not getting a full drink of it.
Oh yeah, it's at like 8 ounces.
I think it's only 4 ounces. Isn't
Really?
It? It's small. It might be 6 ounces, but it's not a full drink. So if you're going to fill up your whole card and go drink all of them, you're going to feel it. Yeah, you're going to feel it. But that's not what the card's for. Most people don't do that at all. I've been coming to Bites and Pints, and I don't think I've ever seen. Now, I didn't go to the over 21 event, but as far as the regular events, I don't ever recall seeing anybody that's been too out of hand with that.
I know both of us are passionate and love amusement parks like Kennywood, but someone could argue, the amusement parks, they don't matter, and they are not special or important. Why do you think that they are special or important? And also, why do you think we go to these parks?
Well, whoever said that, I'd like to meet them. I would love to find out what they find special and important, because I think amusement parks in general, especially one as historic as this, is extremely important. I mean, this park started out as a trolley park, not with any coasters or anything like this. Trains would just stop here, and people would come out. They started adding things as the history. I don't have to get into it, but it's part of Pittsburgh history, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and not just that. I just talked about it in my video about the Jackrabbit, how important of a coaster that is, because that was the first coaster to use the upstop wheels.
One of two first one, because John Miller started that.
Yep. But this is the first operational one, is my understanding.
I didn't know that.
They were both created around the same time. This was the first one, then the other one opened up shortly after. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding of that. But without that, who knows what coasters would be like today, or even if coasters would still exist.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of history.
Oh yeah,
and that's why we have NAFA. There's the national group that does history, and they're actually here today and meeting up at this park.
Speaking of history, can you move your phone for a second? I just want them to see what I'm looking at right over there.
Oh.
That is as historic as it comes, right over here.
I don't know if we can. Don't hold on.
I mean, you got the mills, the old mills over here.
Let me see if I can get it to work.
Not to be confused with the old mill of the boat ride there. But yeah, I mean, you have, and there's the train coming too. It's another historic thing. That was from the World's Fair. So a lot of history you're looking at right there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's just history all around this park.
Well, let me just go on to the last two questions. What do you think Kennywood did well this year? What do you think they did could improve?
What did they do well? I mean, they're really they put Leo the Lion back, which I went and saw him. Like Leo the Lion, although he was not talking, but I think they did re-record all this stuff, so maybe this wasn't turned on, and he wasn't sucking the garbage out of your hand either. So hopefully that comes back. But what they do good is preservation. That's every year. The coasters, the maintenance that goes into the coasters, they all look brand new again. They're all shiny. I think I don't know, but by the look of it, I think Skyrocket got a paint job. It looked like it was freshly painted. Maybe I'm imagining that, but they keep everything in such good shape here.
Okay.
What can they improve upon?
Yeah.
I would say prices. Some of their food prices seem a little steep. Some of the ticket price, I mean, they always run good sales. But if you're paying face value, that's a little high for what this park is, personally, if you ask me. But again, they always have sales that get it within where that price needs to be.
Well, let me do this. Can you look into that camera? Since that was it, that's your gauntlet of questions. Can you look in that camera?
I have a question for you.
What's that?
You have one ride that you can save, but you have to ride it every day for the rest of your life from Kennywood. What would it be?
Phantom, easily.
Really?
Yeah, Phantom, easily.
I would not do a coaster.
Phantom, easily.
I would pick maybe something like the Whip, something smooth, and because right now, the Phantom. 20 years from now, I don't know if I'll be a Phantom every day for the rest of my life though already.
I'm addicted. That's my addiction,
Fair.
But can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Look into those cameras and tell them what is next for that adventure guy.
Oh, what is next? Well, right now I'm doing a video where you were part of this, trying to solve a mystery here at Kennywood.
What's the mystery?
Okay. Well, what is Kenny?
Kenny is a Roo.
What is Parker?
Parker's an arrow facing upwards.
What? He's always looking up.
He's looking up.
He's always positive. What is Colonel Bimbo?
He's a colonel of Secret Service. I don't know.
He's also a very unfortunate name. What is Jeters? This is what I want to know. What the heck is Jeters?
Jeters is a furball.
A furball. I think it's that dangly thing in the back of your although somebody said it's a thumb, and then I held my thumb up next to it, and it does kind of look like a thumb. He looks like a thumb with
I'll
hands.
have to try that today.
So, or he could be a thumb. I don't know. That's why I'm here today. I'm trying to get to the bottom of finding out what Jeters is.
Well, crazy family, that is Nick, the adventure guy.
One last thing. If you guys see me out and about, be sure to stop and say hi. I have no problem meeting
Yeah,
I love meeting all my
Go say hi to him in the park. Go check out his channel, That Adventure Guy, on YouTube. And he's also got a Facebook page.
Yep.
And just, come to the meetup. We're having a meetup here in about less than an hour.
When's the next one? They're not going to be able to come today, but...
Today we have one scheduled at 3. We don't have one scheduled for next month yet.
Okay.
So it's just one per month, and after I schedule that. But go check out Nick. With that, ladies and gentlemen, God is good. All the time. And loves each other with mad, crazy love. All right.
Be kind to each other.